right, welcome back to the Attack the Rack YouTube channel. This is the Attack the Rack podcast with myself, Big Mo, and Trent. Hey, if you have not yet subscribed to the Attack the Rack YouTube channel, don't know what you're waiting for. Hit subscribe. It takes you half a second. It's free for you, but it really helps our channel grow and our little company here grow. All right, fellas, we got a playoff game going on right now. Monday night, we're recording this Monday night. Rams, Vikings. Last I saw, I think the Rams just scored to go up 7-0.
10-0 right now.
10-0 now? Okay. We do know who our Detroit Lions are going to play. No matter what happens tonight, we've got the Washington Commanders coming to town next Saturday night, 8 o'clock. How you guys feeling about the Commanders?
I mean, I'm glad they won.
Yeah.
I'm happy for them that they won the game, and Jaden was pretty good.
Very good.
I worry about the running quarterback with the Lions a little bit, but I don't know. I just feel like the Lions they're prepared for whoever, and that's kind of how I feel about them in their season this year. So I think we'll be able to handle business, and congrats to Daniels for winning a playoff game.
Yeah.
But yeah, I think Lions handle business.
The line is Detroit minus 8.5. Big Mo, do you think the Lions can cover? You taking the Lions to win, or you taking the Lions to win and cover?
What was the spread? What's the spread?
Minus 8.5.
Ooh, 8. Oof. Eesh.
That's a lot.
That is a lot. That is a lot. Definitely Lions to win. I don't think, I mean, oof. Probably a high. I probably, what's the over? Because I probably lean towards maybe more of an
55.
over.
It's a pretty big over-under, 55.5.
That is quite a bit.
It is. But with the Lions defense, you just never know.
Manageable.
I'd probably buy a couple points, and the Lions win by. You know what? Lions win by 10. Give me the
Okay.
points.
There we go. There we go.
I feel it. Feel it.
Go.
Like I have said multiple times, again, it would have been nice to play the Bucks and avenge our one of our two losses, but it was nice to see the upset, feeling a little bit better about our chances to advance to the NFC Championship against the Commanders than I would have the Buccaneers. The Buccaneers, you talk about a Jekyll and Hyde team, you just don't know what you're going to get.
How about the kicker? Did you see the video of the kicker before the game?
Before the game?
Or like before the
kick?
Before the game winner?
He
was like
freaking out.
Fixing his hair or whatever, but then he also was messing with his shoe. He kept taking his shoe and his sock off. And then he would put his shoe back on. And then he'd take his shoe off and adjust his sock. So he was there's a little something funky going on there. Maybe OCD.
You can't get much closer. Can't get much closer to missing it.
No, the old single donk or single doink.
Single doink.
Yeah. What was it, 38 yards, something like that?
Definitely a makeable field goal.
Yeah. Yep, squeaked around in there because I think they lose in overtime. That went to overtime. I think they lose that game.
And then so the Lions then will take if the Lions were to win, the winner of the Lions Commanders game, let's phrase it that way, will play the winner of the Eagles versus tonight's winner, Rams or
Vikings.
Minnesota.
Yeah, hello. And then in the AFC, the number one seed Chiefs, they've got the Texans, obviously at home. That line's minus 7.5. Over under 41.5 for that one. Big Mo, what do you like there?
Ooh, I like the Chiefs in the over.
Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, haven't they scored like 30 points almost in every game?
Who?
Chiefs?
No, they're pretty low scoring.
Are they? No.
Yeah. They usually score
Very
under
cool.
30. They got like the best record ever for teams.
Is it just below?
Yeah, that's for teams that
Just below
score
30 maybe?
Yeah. They've scored 30 3 times this year. Nope, 4 times.
Yeah.
But there's like 27, 26, 28, 27, 30, 30, 30,
Yeah,
20.
yeah. 27 per game right now.
Yeah.
So, yeah, I still like the over. I see like a 32-20 type game.
Okay. Trent, what do you like?
Um, if Houston's defense can put some pressure on Mahomes like they did to Herbert, I
Yeah.
think they can. I think they can hang a little bit, especially offensively. They put up some points the other day. So, I'd probably what is it, 7.5?
Yeah.
I'd probably take 7.5.
I think I would too. I mean, again, we like we talked about several times this season, the Chiefs, you know, if you flip their one score victories into losses, their record would be like they only would have like 2 or 3 wins.
Yeah.
And if you flip those losses, Kurt, they'd be undefeated.
What do you
So
mean? What do you
it's a
mean?
trap, baby. It's a trap.
If you flip their losses, what do you mean?
Well, I'm just saying if you flip their wins and then flip those losses, they're going to be the same damn team.
Well, we're talking about, but the difference is we're talking about one score.
Well, exactly, Kurt. They don't care. They're about winning. The score does not matter to Mr. Mahomes.
No, and it
Super
should.
Bowl bound.
As long as you
Super
win,
Bowl
you win.
bound. As long as you win, you win. You're right.
And then they'll take on the winner of the Ravens Bills. This line is very tight as of now. Obviously, we're way early in the week. This could change. Right now, it's only Ravens -1. It is at Buffalo. Over under kind of high, 51.5.
Ooh, that is a lot. Mm,
You never know what the weather's going to be like in Buffalo this time of year.
true. And they both like cold weather.
I see that. I see Ravens under. A nice little parlay there.
I like the under as well. But I don't know who's going to win that game.
Yeah, I really want the Bills to win. I don't, again, like I said too, it'd be nice to avenge that loss, but the Ravens make me nervous the way they run the ball. I just
Yeah.
don't know if I trust our rush defense.
Derrick Henry's a beast.
Yeah. And they torched us last year. What was it, like 40-10 or something like that?
They did on turf as well.
Yeah. All right, other news in the NFL. Mike Vrabel has a job back to his old team that he played for, the New England Patriots. I think that's a great hire for them. I think he's got a little Dan Campbell in him. What do you guys think?
I mean, when he was in Tennessee, he had a couple decent teams, didn't he?
Yeah,
With Henry and
yeah.
Corey Davis.
Never had a quarterback to work with either.
True, it was like Tannehill, wasn't it?
Yeah. I mean, I think it's pretty ridiculous they fired him.
Yeah, I think he'll be okay. Who's their quarterback? Drake May?
Yeah, yeah,
He's not bad.
right.
So I think, yeah, I feel like the NFL is just getting guys to buy into what you're putting out there. So I think if you can get some of those dudes to buy in and add a couple pieces, Drake May should be a solid NFL quarterback.
Yeah, I agree. You like to hire Big Mo?
Nah, I don't mind it. Your coaching success in the NFL is based off of what?
Jimmy's and Joe's.
Yeah, your
And
players,
pretty much the
your
QB.
talent pool.
Yeah.
If you have a good QB, you are probably going to win games.
Yeah.
So Drake May's got to prove himself a whole lot more, but
Yeah.
maybe you got to put a few more weapons around him. But again, you know, it's gonna take a great quarterback, which they'll go out and find. I mean, they'll find somebody if Drake May doesn't get it done. But I like the hire. He's done a great job. He does have a little bit of that Dan Campbell, hard nosed, old school toughness about him. Defensive guy, and but again, I think you're as good as your quarterback in the NFL.
For sure. Mike McCarthy. Oh, yeah, one more thing. The nice thing about this is it's one less opening that Ben Johnson could fill.
Bears need to hurry up though.
Yeah, I do not want the Lions to lose Ben Johnson.
I think they're going to lose him at some point. I really hope it's not to the Bears.
Yeah,
That's the
I think
get him out
I
of the division at least.
I heard he wants to go to maybe like Jacksonville. I'm not sure why, if it's because of the weather or maybe he likes Trevor Lawrence.
More power to him to go to Jacksonville.
Yeah.
Just not in the division.
And then as I was saying, Mike McCarthy, they finally have come to a decision in Dallas. They parted ways. Mike McCarthy no longer the head coach at with the Dallas Cowboys. So now that's another team that's going to be looking for a head coach. What do you guys think? Is that fair? Um, you know,
They should fire the owner.
the thing is like everyone thinks that he is like someone who just. I think they try to compare him kind of like a George Steinbrenner, like no patient, fly off the handle. But he has kept Mike McCarthy around probably longer than a lot of people would have liked. He did the same thing with Jason Garrett. So in all reality, based on that, he almost seems like he's maybe a little bit too loyal to his head coaches. Um,
Yeah,
but
but
I
still, I
don't
mean,
know.
you got to think he won 60% of his games
Yeah,
in
and
Dallas.
and if you look at like this season for sure, Dak Prescott missed most of the season.
Yeah.
I think he's hurt a lot.
And like you said, Big Mo, you need a quarterback to be successful in the NFL.
Well, they paid Mr. Prescott
Don't yeah.
like he was a great quarterback.
Yes. Yes, they did.
So, yeah, I when's the last time Dallas has been relevant or relevant? That's the right word.
Oh, going into every season, oh, they're finally back. They're going to be a playoff team, and then they end up sucking
Yeah.
every
When's the
year.
last time when's the last time they were in the playoffs? We get Dale
Uh,
to check that out.
yeah, I don't know.
They didn't make it last year, did they?
I don't think.
Uh, I suppose, yeah, they did make it last year.
Because
Barely.
that Lions game was
Oh, did we just crush them?
well, that was the
Or was that the
wasn't
final?
that the skipper ineligible receiver?
Yeah, but that was the regular season.
But wasn't that a big game for playoff wise? Or
I
no?
thought,
Yeah,
yeah, didn't that get them in the playoffs?
yeah, and I think it cost us home field advantage, didn't
Home
it?
field? Yeah, I believe so.
They've been in the last 3, 4, 5, 6, 7.
They just don't win.
They don't
Yeah.
win.
So
Yeah.
with that being
Last
said, I
4 years.
mean, as we've talked about, what's the better option? So you got a head coach that gets you into the playoffs consistently. This year you didn't make it, but your starting quarterback was injured most of the season.
Yeah, I don't know. It's because you look at like Mike Tomlin, he makes the playoffs every year, but they're 10-7.
Yeah.
So and then they just keep him around and they don't
Yeah.
really they
That-
make the playoffs, but they don't really win. And then it's like, all right, that's good enough. I just don't think it's good enough for
Dallas.
Dallas.
I think that's an excellent comparison.
But I
The
think the difference, I think, is like as soon as you make that decision not to like Tomlin, like, hey, maybe there's a chance you find someone better. But what happens if you don't? Now you've even taken a further step backward.
Yeah.
Where this guy's semi-proven. He gets to the playoffs, he wins games. He's probably hasn't had a real, tail end quarterback the last few years, tail end of his career. And then you bring in Russell and the Bears get
Fields.
yeah, and so you make that move and you go backwards. Now you've put your whole kit caboodle behind, right?
Yeah.
Whereas Dallas is probably always going to be, that owner is he's going out and spending whatever money he needs to.
Yeah. And I feel like Dallas is more of an issue because they're in more of a win now situation with CD and paying Dak and like Market Parsons. Like they have all these like superstars.
Yeah.
And then it's just the same old, same old. So I don't I don't think it matters who's really coaching at that point.
No, if
Yeah,
the one guy's not doing it, you might as well take a chance to see if there's someone else who lights the spark a little bit.
Yeah.
maybe to a difference. Like we said, if you look at the records over the last few years, very similar records. Tomlin, McCarthy make the playoffs pretty much every year, but then lose. And it's like, okay, well, why does Mike McCarthy take all this heat? Why does he get fired? Why does Mike Tomlin seem to continue to get praised every year? Maybe it has to do with expectations. Like the
Or fan
expectation.
base.
What's that?
Yeah.
Yeah, like or the fan base.
Yeah, like the
Like fan
expectation.
like Pittsburgh's happy to make the playoffs, and then Dallas is pissed if they don't win a championship.
Yeah, the expectations every year for the Cowboys is that this is the year they're going to be so good. This is the year they're going to make it back to the Super Bowl. Whereas with the Steelers, the expectations are, well, they're not very good. We'll see if Mike Tomlin can, get them above 500 again. And then what ends up happening is they have very similar seasons. And because the expectations for those Steelers teams aren't that high going into the season, he continues to get praised. Where Mark McCarthy, at the end of the last, probably this is probably the third season in a row, the talk was him getting fired.
Yeah. And the market cap's probably different as well.
Yeah.
Dallas has a bunch of money. And Jerry just pays, so
Yeah, I mean, think of McCarthy's record his first 4 years, because obviously you have an injured Dak this year.
Yeah.
12-5, 12-5, 12-5.
and it
Yeah.
gets the boot.
And gets the boot when you have an injured quarterback. Now, how about this? This is what I was in my head. I think I heard the stat, but since they won the Super Bowl, Dallas has like 5 playoff wins.
Wow. And what was the last Super Bowl they won? Like 90,
96, right?
was it? Okay.
95.
95. So four playoff wins in almost 30 years.
Yeah. Four, I think five playoff wins.
Five playoff wins in,
Yeah.
in, in about
Yeah.
28, 29, 30 years, something like
Sold the soul for a Super Bowl in
Yeah.
'96.
You got
that.
three of them though, right in that little the 92, 93, and 95.
Yeah.
And he said, "That's it
Right?
forever."
Sometimes you got to give it up.
Yes.
But it does sound like Steelers fans are about fed up with Mike Tomlin. And we'll see. I don't know. Again, what's the better option?
Yeah, I don't know. I feel like Tomlin. I don't know. If you lose Tomlin, I think you're hurting yourself more.
Yeah.
Uh, like if you can actually get some not insane, like George Pickens is nuts.
Yeah.
Like he just goes out and tries to fight everybody. Russell Wilson's not very good, and then like you start Fields for 5 games, and then it's like, oh, make the switch. I don't know. I feel like there's some weird clubhouse stuff probably, but I don't think you can get much better than Tomlin.
That's the other thing is Tomlin's had to deal with a disgruntled Le'Veon Bell, disgruntled Antonio Brown, now disgruntled George Pickens, and he seemed to have handled these situations pretty good. Get rid
Did he
of him.
have Ben Roethlisberger at all?
What's that?
Did he have Ben
Yeah,
Roethlisberger at all? Who was
yeah,
the coach before Tomlin? I forgot his
yeah.
name.
Bill Cowher.
Cower. Yeah.
Yeah. So like they've
Okay.
only had, they've only had two coaches for like the last 40 years. How many organizations can say that?
True.
Even before that was someone who was there for a long time too, right?
Could be.
Look that up. Um,
Yeah, I don't think that's fair to Tomlin. And Tomlin would I feel like Tomlin's that like revenge type guy.
Yeah.
Where it's like, all right, like fire me, I'll go somewhere else and we're gonna kick your ass.
Yeah.
That type of guy.
All right, Big Mo, you looking that up?
I am, because it was before Cowher was Chuck Noll,
Yes. So think about that. Think about that.
and he was there 22 years.
Holy
Unreal.
smokes.
He was there 22, and then how many was Cowher there?
He was there about probably 14, 15
And then Tomlin's been there about 15.
since 2007.
So we're talking like almost 60 years, and they've only had three coaches.
And they go to the playoffs a lot.
That's crazy. I mean, in any other professional sport, who can say that? And I mean, I think before, I don't know, before like maybe like the late 90s, coaches in all sports would just be there forever. You just win or lose, they just wouldn't get fired.
Yeah, because you look at college wise, like I just think of like Coach K, Roy Williams, like Bill Self, Boeheim, like those guys. I
Yeah,
feel like they were at their end school for a long time, or
yeah,
I guess in my lifetime at least. I'm sure they've coached a bunch of other places, but building up to the big job, I feel like they stayed there for as long as possible.
yeah.
So in that time, just a comparison, in that time frame of the Steelers having three coaches, the Lions I think have had 17 or 18.
Oh,
My
That,
God.
that is that is nuts.
I'd love to know some other teams too, like the Cleveland Browns. How many have
Uh,
they had? And,
I mean, I think we thought Wayne Fonts was geez, like 8 years he was there.
yeah,
Probably a couple years too long.
yeah. No, that's the thing. When Wayne Fontes was there, I think everyone was always calling for his job too. And then think about, he actually went to an NFC Championship game. Um, but think about between him and Dan Campbell, how many bad coaches the Lions have been through. It's almost like you don't know what you got till it's gone. And I think if the Steelers do end up firing Tomlin, I don't think they will. That's going to be the scenario. You
Right.
don't know what you got till it's gone.
yep, I agree. Yeah, because remember Patricia?
Oh gosh. Oh man.
Or who
Well,
was the who
was
was the
there
guy?
two intermittent what am I thinking? What's the word?
Interim?
Yeah, interim coaches after Patricia.
I don't
Who
think
was
so.
the he was like the Eagles guy now. Schwartz or something like that.
Well,
Yeah, he was there.
Schwartz was before him.
Yeah, so with Schwartz and then Patricia and then Campbell.
Well,
And then
Schwartz,
what about
Jim
yeah,
Caldwell.
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 Yeah.
Yeah,
Which he was okay. You
yeah.
know, he always kind of, they were kind of a perennial playoff. He must have went to the playoffs a couple times and had some winning records.
He was 36 and 28 overall.
Yeah.
Looks like. Oh man, that's some doozies.
Oh,
That's some doozies.
yeah, Mariucci,
No.
Bobby Ross.
Bobby Ross, Gary Moeller,
Yes, Gary Moeller from Michigan.
Marty Morningwig,
Morning, morning, morning. Uh,
um, Rod Marinelli.
yeah, Rod Marinelli. He was the coach when they went 0-16, right?
Oh, was he?
I think so.
He was.
0-16.
Yeah.
Oh,
Uh,
and to think we almost went the opposite of that.
yeah, yeah.
How about that?
Next year, baby, 17-0.
Go Lions.
Uh, all right, guys. Anything else you got NFL wise, or anything else? Period. College hoops. Michigan State. We were talking about Michigan State a little bit
Yeah.
before we hit record. Big win against Northwestern last night. Big win against Washington the game before. They're looking good. Michigan's looking very good.
We should look at tickets for those games,
Yeah, that'd be
or at
fun.
least one of them.
Yeah, that would be a lot of fun.
I might, I might be able to hit up. I might know a guy.
Yeah,
Make a call. Make a call.
Might
Big Mo,
know a guy.
Big Mo, you probably know a guy too.
Yeah, I don't know anybody. Yeah, I do have a little bit of beef here. I thought we should bring this up since we talked about it last week, last
Yeah,
podcast. Our good friend you ran into,
yeah,
Mr. Drew Hewitt.
yeah.
If you're out there listening, I think the people need to know, Kurt.
Yeah.
And this might even go out to Mrs. Edson,
Oh,
who seem to be questioning some of my ability to either study up, prepare, look awake. I thought maybe I should like go through my day as I got up at 4:15 today,
Sure,
worked out.
sure.
After my workout, did some stuff at a local establishment, went to school, went to practice, watched some game film, went back and did some more work at um, the establishment that I help at. Um, and then I'll do the podcast. And then I got still about another 45 minutes, an hour of film to watch tonight.
Wow.
Yeah,
Married to the game.
Married
the
to the
grind.
yeah,
Now, that's an average day for me.
yeah.
So I just want, I'm just throwing this out here. These got some people throwing shade my way.
Yeah. And that 4:15 alarm goes off.
Yeah. Well, you have to start calling these guys at 4:15 when I wake my butt up.
Yeah, that would be awesome.
Yes. Yes.
Get them on the phone call. Get them on Zoom.
Yep. Don't call me though, obviously.
Yeah, I won't. You need your beauty sleep.
Yeah.
No,
Well.
just a little beef. It's been on my heart since Sunday night.
Well, speaking of the local establishment that you
Oh,
work at, boy, what
yeah.
a blessing it would be if we could get that local establishment to sponsor the podcast or sponsor some videos or something we do
I'm sure.
here
I'm sure.
on the
I'm
Attack
sure.
the Rack
I'll,
podcast.
I'll see if I can fit that into my normal daily schedule to check that out.
You got 30 seconds to shoot a text. Speaking of that, if you are looking to sponsor anything we do here on the Attack the Rack YouTube channel, we are open to sponsors here for 2025. If you are interested, why don't you shoot us an email at attacktherack3333@gmail.com if you would like to donate to our channel. I think there's a tab where you hit it. I think it's called like thanks or super thanks. You hit that and then you can donate to our channel and help us out with a little financial gift. Anything else, guys, before we get into our top three tonight?
Nope.
All right, we're going top three positions that you would like to have in the world of sports, whether that's a coaching position, whether in a certain sport or school or team, whether that's a front office position, whether that's owning a team, what sport, what team, whether that's playing a certain sport. If so, you got to tell us what position you would like to play. Maybe it's a position in sports media. Obviously, the three of us already have a position in sports media. So anyway, yeah, anything. The doors are wide open here. Just has to be some sort of position in the wide world of sports. Trent, why don't you hit us with that wheel?
Yep. First selection is Big Mo.
Ooh, really? Wow. Wow. Hmm.
Second selection
Hmm.
is Kurt.
All right. So Big Mo, what do you want?
I'll go number one.
And then I'll go number three, which Trent, you're gonna sandwich us.
Yep.
All right, Big Mo, what do you got?
I think I'm number one. I'm going to go give me a PGA Tour golfer. I think that would be, I mean, the pressure's got to be amazing, but how fun just to travel around the world and play golf.
You know, it wouldn't be that bad, would it?
No, my goodness. I mean, obviously you got to grind to make a living probably, but whew,
Yeah.
if you're making the cuts, and, I mean, maybe I'm wrong, but it's got to be
Well,
pretty nice.
I mean, as long as you got some sponsors, even if you're not
Oh
making,
yeah, exactly.
still making
You're
good
right.
money, and you're getting to play golf every weekend.
I mean,
Yep.
how fun and practice golf every day.
Yeah.
I mean, I love hoops. I love hoops, but you can play golf for a little bit longer.
Well, Big Mo, it's never too late.
Oh,
With all that time you've got in your day.
yeah.
How about a 3:30 alarm, 45
Yeah.
minute range
Gonna
session?
get about an hour range session before I go work out.
Yeah.
Hey, and
Sounds like a plan.
if we can start getting some sponsorships, if we can get some people to donate, if we can get more subscribers, more views, where we get some more YouTube AdSense money, where we can end up opening up a studio facility. I envision something similar to what Big Cat and the Chicago Barstool guys have done. We will definitely prioritize getting a golf simulator
Oh,
in
Oh,
our
nice.
that'd be
facility
sweet.
once we get to that point.
That would be sweet.
Sounds like a plan.
Um,
Count me in.
Trent, what do you got for yours? First
Well, it's
pick.
funny that Big Mo picks golf because I also went golf, but I went less pressure golf and I took the caddy position.
Oh, nice. Nice.
You want an 8 iron? There you go.
I had caddy on my list too, Trent.
I think that would like so much less pressure. You make pretty good money still, and you can just play golf and travel. Sign me up for that.
I think maybe what we should do is start a video series. Big Mo and Trent try to make the PGA Tour. Yeah,
I got to do like a break 80 series
Yeah,
first.
seriously.
Yeah,
How do you swing a golf club?
we could start doing that. I probably have to start with like an 85 or a 90 for real.
Speaking of that, did you guys see that Barstool Chicago just hired a club pro, PGA PGA Club Pro? He's gonna,
Beef,
yeah, Beef is his name.
dude's huge.
He is. He's probably well over 500 pounds.
Oh yeah,
Well over.
Really, what's his job? Like, is it going to be?
he's a
So
club
basically,
pro.
yeah, he's gonna be creating golf content for
Yeah,
Barstool. I think some of the stuff is he's gonna do is he's gonna be working with the guys in Chicago to try to get their scores higher or lower. And I think he's gonna be doing some stuff with the foreplay guys too.
That's awesome.
Oh, all right. I I'm gonna go um, Major League Baseball pitcher. I think that would be pretty cool. I'm gonna say starting pitcher. That way you only got to work every fifth day.
nice,
That would
nice.
be a good one.
And then I think the next one, my first pick for round two, I'm gonna kick it off. I'm gonna say general manager, and I think I'll probably go basketball. General manager of an NBA basketball team, even though I'm really kind of despise the what's going on in the NBA these days.
You'd be the GM for the Fever.
Oh, there we go. Maybe I'll do that. That'd be pretty. Um, but the problem is, I've been playing fantasy football now for almost 30 years, and I will let you guys know, still did not win the championship. I have so what 28 years, zero championships. So maybe I would not have a lot of success as a general manager. I did make it to the championship game there though this year.
Progress.
Not bad, not bad.
All right, Trent, back to you.
I would want to be a like a draft, like NBA draft, like scout kind of guy.
Ooh, good one.
I think that would be enjoyable. Just watch go dudes play basketball and
Yeah.
give them see if they can make the roster for an NBA team.
Yeah.
Find
I
that
don't know.
hidden gem.
Yeah.
All right, Big Mo, you got to wrap up the second round and then kick off the third round.
Wow, back to back, back to back. I'm gonna go. I mean, again, this is personal, right? So we're going what we'd want to do.
Yeah, yeah.
I'm gonna say, you know what? I think it'd just be fun. Um, it's got to be hard, but I like hard. Um, how about like an NBA, NCAA official?
Okay. All right.
I think it'd just be interesting to be part of that little small group that gets to do all those games
Yeah.
and do it for a living.
Final Four or something, that'd be sweet.
Yeah. I mean, even just a ref. Some of the legends are slowly leaving the game, but even just a ref in some of these, Fog Allen Fieldhouse or
Yeah.
Cameron State or Cameron, those would be fun places to go. Just do a game. Could you imagine just like trotting back on defense and whether the Cameron crazies are just on you? Like
You
how
got
fun that would be.
the
You would
entire
thrive on that.
sideline.
Yeah, exactly. So,
Yeah, that would be
um,
good.
so then number 3, and moving on to the third round. Oof. That's a good. I'm gonna go with. Uh, hmm. Coming off these off the top of my head, I'm gonna say I do like the GM role. I think that would be fun.
That's
You
already.
said,
That's
yeah,
already.
no, but you said what sport, Kurt?
Yeah, I said
NBA.
NBA. Because I do think like in the football realm of things, I think that would be the spot that would be most intriguing. Somewhere in the front office where you're not, maybe not coaching day to day, but you've got someone that's like the draft or the moves that you got to make to try to make the team more successful. So I'd say front office NFL.
Okay. All right, Trent, your last pick.
My last pick would be to be the head coach for Team USA
Uh,
in basketball.
Nice. That's a good one.
Well, I like that. I like that.
You'd have to manage a lot of egos, Trent.
That's all right. They're best players in the world. I'll make it work. I'd get Tatum in the game, so that I wouldn't have to worry about that one. We're platoon system.
Yeah.
5-5. Halliburton can sit out. He can just go back to Indy. We'll get it rolling.
All right. I'm gonna say own a sports media, a thriving, big money making sports media company. Now, obviously, I already own a sports media company, but we are still in the early stages here. For all of you out there, you have an opportunity to help me reach my dream of owning a thriving sports media company.
Click that follow button. Help him out. Help this man achieve his dreams.
Yeah, I would love to be able to do what we're doing here full time. I know you guys would too, or that's the goal. We're trying to get all 3 of us be able to do this full time so Big Mo doesn't have to do 8 different jobs.
Just don't have
If you
kids.
dream it, you can achieve it.
Hey, that's exactly right.
All right, fellas. What's that?
If you could see it, you can achieve it, Kurt. Come on.
True. Anything else, guys? Or it's getting a little bit late here on Monday night. This will be coming out Wednesday morning. Anything else you guys got?
No. Hope I look awake enough, Drew. Have my extra cup of Mountain Dew, ready to roll.
All right. Hey, we will be back again next Monday. Enjoy the NFL playoffs this weekend, and go Lions.
The Lions.
Go Lions.